Hi everyone. So after a very insightful, because having been a part of running a startup as well, after this insightful discussion, I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about something which is a tad bit controversial for some people. But since I feel a lot and I'm a very empathetic person, so I wanted to touch on this topic a bit with you guys, and I would love to hear your point of view at the end of it as well. So, the topic of my discussion is AI can think like us, but can it dream like us? So, primarily, the idea came from the fact that I was having a discussion with someone the other day where I was talking about the fact कि मैंने notice किया है कि आजकल the younger जो मैं बच्चे देख रही हूँ ना who are like 5, 10, 12-year-olds, it is so difficult to hold a conversation with them because A, their attention spans are like that of an ant, because they've been exposed to the screen so much since they were kids that they just cannot hold conversations. And उसके over and above वो जो सर social media कह रहे थे उसके ऊपर माशाल्लाह से हमारे ऊपर एक और चीज़ आ गई which is chat GPT. So now I see that kids have zero skill of social interaction. उनको अगर किसी से बात करनी पड़ जाए तो वो घबरा जाते हैं. I know of so many people जो कि चैट जीपीटी से अपनी पर्सनल फीलिंग शेयर कर रहे होते हैं where they're actually like talking about you guys do that. I thought like yeah. So apparently your generation I have seen is so smitten by AI that you guys have forgotten what human interaction feels like. And so my topic of discussion today will be around the fact that I still feel a lot of you might disagree with me, but I still feel that there is no replacement to human interaction because we've trained AI to think like us, but can it ever care like us? I don't think so. So the first part of my discussion is where I want to talk a bit about the soul versus the algorithm. So, where I do agree that AI is so strong that it could work better and faster and more efficient than it could code better than a developer. It could design better and more creative, make more creative designs than any graphic designer that we have in our company. But at the end of the day, has it ever had a bad day? Has AI ever fallen in love? Has it ever really felt a feeling? No. And which is why the empathy gap will always remain there when it comes to AI. So, आप लोगों की लाइफ में I'm sure there have been a lot of teachers. शायद कुछ टीचर्स ने आपको बेहतर पढ़ाया हो देन दी अदर, बट आपको हमेशा वो टीचर याद रहेगा जिसने आपकी लाइफ में कोई इम्पैक्ट छोड़ा हो, जिसने आपको सपोर्ट की हो इमोशनली. जब आप डाउन हो आप उनके पास गए हो, आपने अपने टीचर को कहा कि सर आई एम गोइंग थ्रू दिस इन माय पर्सनल लाइफ या आई डोंट फील लाइक आई कैन डू दिस, और जब उन्होंने आपको उस पॉइंट पे पंप अप किया हो आपको वो टीचर कभी जिंदगी में नहीं भूलेगा. So you don't remember. So AI can be a great teacher, but it cannot be that empathetic teacher that when you're down, when you feel like you want to give up, they understand what you're going through. They understand that feeling of that knot in your stomach that you get when you're upset and how to get you out of it. Which is why, again, I feel that the empathy gap will always remain there. And jo main ab notice kar rahi hu now, which is kind of what's scaring me a bit, is again जो ये सारे ग्रुप ने नोट किया अपना सर कि लोग अब अपनी you guys are incapable of sharing your feelings with humans, you're more comfortable sharing your feelings with AI. But at the end of the day, AI only knows so much. हम लोग everything that we do in our lives is driven by our personal experiences. So how I feel about a situation will be different from you and every one of you, because all of us are unique in that way, and that's what makes us human. But again, we cannot rely on AI to sympathize with us, to empathize with us. We will always need human connection. So please, I urge all of you to talk to people and not chat GPT when you want to discuss something personal. The second part of the discussion that I wanted to have was, when I was thinking about this, was in organization. So for example, we run a company of say 200 people. I feel what makes people stay in a company is not the pay majority, not everyone, but majority. It's not the pay bracket. It's not the perks that the company is giving, but it's more on when you know that the company is going to be there for you when you are facing a difficult time, that is when the employee is also willing to stay. And when the employer knows that this person is willing to go out of their way when the company is in a crisis, that is when the company is willing to go out of the way for you. So it's a very two-way, it's a very simple two-way street, just like any other human relationship is, right? But with AI, for example, if my company had a project that, just failed for whatever reason, XYZ, I cannot expect AI to take the responsibility for it, right? But when I have a team that I can fall back to, that I can say, okay, this is failed, like we need to go back to the basics and do it again, I know कि शायद वो 10%, 20% ज़्यादा अपनी effort put करेंगे to make sure that they now make that project successful. But वो चीज़ I cannot expect from an AI. So that, again, that feeling of connection, that feeling of having a relationship, that feeling of wanting to go out of your way for someone is something that I genuinely feel that we can never expect of AI. AI can bring efficiency, and AI can do so many different things, but AI can never ever replace the value, the importance, and the fact that being around people is what makes you human. It can never replace that. So I know I sound very pessimistic till now, but in no way do I want to say ke, do not use AI, I mean, it is an aid, right? But treat it as an aid. What I feel now is ke, just cheez pe, again, the reason that I started thinking about this so much is your brain is like a muscle, right? So for example, जिस तरह technological improvements आती गई हैं, गाड़ियाँ आ गई, आपके modes of commute change हो गए, we've stopped using our legs, we've stopped walking, we've stopped exercising, for example. तो I'm sure people, आप लोगों में से जो थोड़ी बहुत exercise करते हैं और जो बिल्कुल नहीं करते, you can see कि आपके अंदर stamina में फ़र्क आ जाता है, right? You can, अगर आप थोड़ी सी walk करो, आप थक जाओगे. It's because at the end of the day, each part of your body is a muscle, and unless you use it, it will go useless, right? So if you stop walking, if you stop using your legs, तो फिर eventually एक point ऐसा आएगा कि आप चल ही नहीं पाओगे, आपके अंदर stamina ही खत्म हो जाएगा. अगर आप अपने, if you don't build up your muscles in your arms, at the end of the day, once you grow a little older, you won't be able to lift anything. Your back will hurt. So at the end of the day, you have to train each muscle to make sure that it functions efficiently even when you grow old, right? So similarly, your brain is also a muscle. Now, what we're doing is, जो कि मैं भी personally करना शुरू हो गई थी, because I was primarily a content writer. But जब से ChatGPT आया, अब मुझे कुछ भी लिखना हो ना, my first instinct is I open it, I give it a prompt, वो जो देता है उसको मैं थोड़ा सा refine करके मैं आगे उस चीज़ को forward कर देती हूँ. But at the end of the day, what I feel is कि पिछले 2 सालों में my skill set as a content writer has massively reduced just because I am not practicing that skill anymore. So because हम सबको वो easy way out नज़र आ गए, हम सबका जो ये muscle है, which is the most important muscle of our body, which is the brain, इसको जंग लग गई हुई है. People have become incapable of thinking, इसीलिए हमारी empathy कम हो गई है, इसीलिए हमारे thought process और creativity कम हो गई है, इसीलिए less creative startups are coming up, because again, people have just stopped thinking. So at the end of the day, for example, if I came up with a business, or if Sir came up with a business, it was because we were thinking कि हाँ ये problem exist कर रही है. अभी मेरी मैम से discussion यही हो रही थी कि जो मैंने अपना business start किया, so it was around a problem that I saw happening in my circle. And like, I can't expect कि मैं AI को कहूँ कि give me a great idea regarding an e-commerce platform, और उसको वो सोच लेगा कि अच्छा सैरिश की लाइफ में उसके अराउंड लोगों को ये मसला आ रहा है, तो hence she should do this for her startup, right? So it is eventually us who have to observe, who have to see कि क्या problem exist कर रही है, and that is where all of the great ideas come from, is from the small problems that we face in our everyday lives. So hence my conclusion to today's conversation is, please do not rely on ChatGPT where it replaces your brain, where you just stop thinking, you stop noticing, you stop feeling, you stop seeing around ke kaun, who is feeling what. Don't get ingrained so much by it, but also use it to bring efficiency in your life. जो आपके daily work, mundane काम है, वो आप उससे कराएं, but make sure that you keep on exercising your brain, your heart and your soul to make sure कि हमारा emotional quotient ये ना हो कि 5-8 साल बाद, जो कि मैं foresee कर रही हूँ स्पेशली छोटे बच्चों में, कि वो emotional quotient 0 पे चला जाए. So use it as an aid, use it as a way to bring efficiency in your life, but don't stop dreaming, because if you guys stop dreaming, we as a humanity will fail. So that is my 2 cents on this conversation. I hope you guys agree with some parts of it, but if you disagree, I would love to hear your point of view as well. And thank you so much for listening.